Hey, so we're going to do one more video here, and we're getting to the heart of things as we're finishing up the series. And I've done it kind of, based on what your sign is according to sidereal time. There's sidereal time zodiac and there's tropical zodiac. And in this system, what we're dealing with is where the planets really are in the sky. Most people have never researched that, and they wind up their whole life not knowing their true star time sun sign, and that is 24 degrees off from the system that popular astrology has, which is called tropical zodiac. And so every March 23rd, they say the sun goes into Aries. But the sun doesn't even go into Aries until April 14th. And so you wind up with a misunderstanding of the truth of your sign. So if this has happened to you, like it's happened to me and it's happened to everybody, it's kind of cool to get a different perspective of what your sign really is. So 24 days change, but 6 remain the same. So that means 6 days of people in every sign have the same sign that they thought they had, so they don't get an identity crisis. But the rest of us, we do. We get to look at ourselves a little differently. So let's see what I'm talking about. Now we're in the last phase of our zodiac explanation here, and it's when we're talking about the true Pisces. And a lot of people who are true Pisces thought that they were Aries. And here's the sign. This is the date that incorporates your true sun sign if you're a Pisces. So March 15th to April 13th, those people that you know are born in there, that you know and you love and you understand, are really the Pisces. And you might get a different perspective or even be like, wow, yeah, that makes sense. Some people will even respond with, wow, I've never really identified with my sign, because basically it was 24 degrees off and not exactly the truth of your diagnosis. Misdiagnosed. Self-prescribed. Just like WebMD, people think they can go to astrology and really grasp it and understand it. And though you might get some knowledge from it and information, you want to make sure you're getting the accurate information. Just like if you have a torn tendon in your foot, how are you going to know, that you don't just have plantar fasciitis and you can heal it yourself? So you got to go sometimes get the x-ray or go to the MRI and see what's really going on and know why your foot hurts. And if it is a torn tendon, you got to take care of that, in a different way than just a minor sprain or a, pulled muscle. So that's how astrology is, to me, should be taken as seriously as that. It's good you can dabble in it a little bit, but when you get to an astrologer and you get into studying this stuff, it takes you to different levels and different places. And I crossed this level with the luck of a friend who showed me an app, okay, in his phone, like when cell phones got more popular. And so I saw that the sun, in this case I was using a moon, okay, the moon in Western astrology is today's moon in Gemini, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, look at my sky app, check it out. And he holds up the thing to the sky, and there the moon is in Taurus. So I was like, wow, that's like, the moon's in Taurus? You're kidding me. And I run back to my Western astrology program that I paid a couple $100 for, and I was doing readings, and I went, and then that whole thing correlated to tropical zodiac, so it said that the sun was in Gemini. And I went to the websites that I liked, and those websites said the sun was in Gemini. But I'm looking at the fact, and Carl Sagan would like that because I was using some science, okay? I looked at the science of it, and boom, there it is. It is in Taurus for real. That is something called sidereal time. It's a real thing. Astrologers use it. India uses it. Their system of astrology is very old, so it's really, it's a real thing. It's a place to go to. It's the truth. It's what's really in the sky. So that's why I love this system. And so with that being said, if you were prescribed as being an Aries, you're really a Pisces if you're born in those dates. So let's embrace your inner Piscean, okay? What is a Pisces? It's ruled by water. It's ruled by Jupiter. So that's kind of a nice combination, water and Jupiter. You get a nice wisdom to you and an intuition. So you're not operating on a system that is based on the earlier signs of astrology, which is more like, encountering the world and experiencing the world. You're getting more out there. You're dealing with a sign that's astrally connected in this case, okay? And you can have a lot of intuition, a lot of wisdom, a lot of patience, a lot of compassion, a lot of kindness. This is the last stop in the zodiac, and the closer you're born to April 14th in that last date, the more spiritually realized a person and a soul print that you have. So that's your soul is taking many journeys. This is your old soul sign. But we all have different elements in our charts, so it's not like this is the only sign that could be an old soul kind of thing. But that you definitely come in with a lot of watery wisdom, intuition, and those are your legs to walk on, because you're a fish, you know what I mean? Legs to walk on, right? So this is your water to swim in, so to speak, okay, is intuition. You might always be somebody that, you know, we should listen to, okay? Because you can just be right about things that defy logic, okay? Intuition defies logic. Logic says 1 plus 1 is 2, and that's all there is to it, And so, but you know, in, I believe that it was Albert Einstein. I was a great mathematician, and he had lots of planets in Pisces. So you see, logic can only take you so far. So you need the imagination of a Piscean to really become a great mathematician, okay? Because you need that other dimension of the third eye, of understanding and seeing and intuiting and pulling in stuff from nowhere, okay? And that's what a Piscean can do, They're the gentlest of the souls. I run a shop here, okay? And often people will, in between readings and doing some henna, I have crystals and other things in the shop, and people will come in and after dinner, and the husband, 9 times out of 10, who sits on my couch and is patiently waiting for his wife to browse, is a Piscean, okay? They, they're easygoing. They're, you can bring them anywhere. Pisceans, you know, they're your friend that is, you want to go here? Sure. Like, yeah, let's go. They're like open and they're easy. So you can really enjoy your company of your Piscean friends. And they're also crave relationships. They're lovers. So, they want to be with people. They enjoy others. They're very kind people. So that's water and Jupiter. If you thought you were an Aries, you can go to my first video that further explains the Aries. But an Aries is Mars and it's fire. So you're working with people that are very working on their gut level. They're getting out there and they're doing things. And a Piscean might not be as great at that. They're going to be, if anything, the remedy for the Piscean would be, to take a little more action and stop dreaming so much, okay? Too much dreaming is not building your dream, okay? So that Aries energy makes people build the dream. The Piscean energy makes people imagine the dream, okay? So you got to have both signs can really help complement each other, actually. So sometimes you see that the Aries will have Piscean planets, the Piscean will have Arian planets, okay? So that, they're a little more grounded. So anyway, that's it for the initial beginning here of understanding sidereal time and how your sign changes. Thanks, and have a namaste day.